welcome to the Painted Lady Tarot. I am Lady Mariposa. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification button so you can see when I upload, anytime I go live, things like that. This is going to be a short general read for all signs. This might only be a whole thing. We might be able to get it done in one swoop. If not, this will be part 1 and I'll do part 2 tomorrow. We're just going to do a general read. This will be a timeless read as well, so even though we are recording this on June 30th at midnight, this could resonate with you at any point in time. If this video finds you a year from now, it means that you have messages in here that were meant to find you, not as I'm recording it, but later on in the future. If you are finding this now, that means there are messages in here that may resonate with you. Please, 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 if you would like a personal reading, please go to the description in the box below to see how to go about doing that. Again, this is a general read, so it's not going to be for everybody. It's not specific. It's just the general strongest energies that I am feeling currently. So I'm not going to go in order. We're going to start with who Spirit has led me to do first. I have Sagittarius that I'm going to be doing first. So Sagittarius, let's see what's going on in your energy currently for the next 3 days. Again, this is just a general timeless read, so it doesn't have to be currently. It could be a year from now. It could be a couple years from now. It could be a couple weeks from now. It could be a couple months from now. You never know. So we are going to do Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius, what's going on in your love life? We've got wedding rings, talking, and blowing kiss. Somebody could be getting married. Others of you could already be married. And there is this energy of talking with somebody, interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, emails, talking more, and then you have blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, grieving. Why was I going to say grieving? And receiving. Fairness and love and affection return. Sagittarius, this could be a past person that you used to be in a relationship with or were in a previous marriage with. I heard grieving and receiving instead of saying that on this blowing kiss card. It says unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection return, but I kept wanting to say grieving and receiving. Somebody could be really beating themselves up over this past relationship, past marriage that you, Sagittarius, and this person could have been in. And they're grieving and receiving their karma is why they're reminiscing about it. They might even be trying to get in touch with you or wanting to try and get in touch with you because of this love that they have for you, or that this love that they remember you giving to them. And maybe that was the whole thing as to why you guys got divorced, because you were giving and giving and giving to this person, or whether this is a previous marriage, a previous ex, previous just lover, whatever this was, they're reminiscing on the fact of how much love that you gave to them and how much they didn't return that. And they're really thinking about this heavily. currently. Let's get some signs on who this person could be that you're dealing with. Again, this is just a general read, so it doesn't have to be all of these signs or these signs correctly, but it could be somewhere in their chart or in your chart. Like I said, just take everything how it resonates. Spirit, what signs could Sagittarius possibly be dealing with currently? Signs. Sagittarius, this could have been another Sagittarius you were dealing with as well. Doesn't have to be, but yeah. Got fire signs. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm getting heavy Sagittarius. Any other signs? Spirit, any other signs? Possibly. Sagittarius. Oh, fire sign. Heavy fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. Could be dealing with a water sign. Could be a Cancer or Scorpio, but I'm really getting heavy fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius vibes. Alright. Let's look at if you are Sagittarius, if you are currently single, let's look to see if there is anything new coming in for you over the next few days. We have not today, boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset, and Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, and struck by love. So yeah, you could be still dealing with the hurt that this has caused you, whether it was currently past, however long it's been. You're still hurt by this relationship, and you're kind of just like really not trying to be with anybody else. But you also, in the back of your mind, even though you are hurt, you have a heart that still really wants to give love. So you do have faith in possibly, meeting somebody new. Some of you could actually get invited out on a date or asked out on a date. Yeah, but I still don't think you're gonna say yes to it because we got, again, not today, boundaries hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset, and then we have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany and transformation. And then we also have abundance below that, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude, and bliss, blessings, and ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase, and grounding, stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance, cut down, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Yeah, so you're giving this person the silent treatment, and you're not being mean about rejecting people, but you just really want to focus on yourself right now, and that's okay. That's totally okay. Some people it does take longer. We all have our own limits in terms of time and how long it takes us to heal from a certain situation, and there's really no time frame on how you grieve or how you heal from that grievance, So just take your time, feel what you want to feel during this time. Feel it all, so that way any negativity you're able to feel, and you are easily able to let it go. or are better to let it go, to try and work on that, to bring it up. Just feel it. You have to be able to feel those feelings and sit with them and really, learn how to let go. I am so sorry. There's a fly that keeps trying to get in the way here of my camera. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it was just sitting right on the camera. You could have, this person could be stalking you as well, so just be mindful of your surroundings at this time. I'm really getting that heavy for you, Sagittarius, in terms of your love life. Alright, so let's see here. What's going on currently for Sagittarius's finances? Let's do finances. Alright. What's going on for your finances, Sagittarius? Let's see. We've got inheritance, innovation, and romance. So some of you, I'm seeing some of you could already be with somebody who has a great deal of money. Maybe you don't even have to work, or this is what you're looking for. Some of you Sagittarius, are you looking for a sugar mama or a sugar daddy? Because I see that here. I see we have inheritance, which is a great deal of money being given to you or passed down to you in some type of way. Innovation, innovating, having some kind of creative idea, and then we have romance here, which obviously we all know what romance means. So yeah, I see some of you Sagittarius are going after a backspender. Somebody who's going to spoil you, and that's okay. Or you could be trying to do this for yourself, because you have romance here, but this could be even you, giving yourself love, doing self-care, and you having enough money to be able to do so. The numbers 8, 11, and 2 could resonate. Also the signs Pisces, we have Taurus, and then we also have Scorpio. So heavy water signs in terms of money. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you could have that somewhere in your chart. Same with Taurus. So everything is looking good. Looking good. For those of you wondering if you have a past person trying to come back, if you weren't dealing with the married person the first time, I am getting that they are thinking about you and they are thinking about returning, but they are currently in a relationship or a commitment with somebody else, and they're fighting. But that is really the only reason why they're thinking about contacting you, because you were their safe space and somebody needed to hear that. You were their comfort when these two were fighting. You were their comfort. That was all you were. You were just there to be able to comfort them, or emotionally, sexually, spiritually, however you comforted them. They miss it, especially right now because they're currently fighting with somebody. And we have the Lord card. You're being protected from this negative energy. Wheel of Fortune coming your way. Like I said, you're looking for that sack. You're looking for that sack spender. You're looking for somebody to spoil you. You're looking at your bag, and that's it. What advice does Spirit have for Sagittarius? In terms of love and finances. It's just Aries. No, that's too many. One more. Yep, so this is basically, they're clarifying that, it's time for you to focus on yourself, focus on what you need to heal, let go of what you need to release, so that way you can bring this abundance in for yourself, because I'm hearing there is a Sagittarius or two, could be more of you, could be less, not sure, who are trying to manifest an abundance not only materialistically but in love as well. But it's going to take some time, and if you're doing too many things, if you're trying to manifest too many things at one time, it can not only get hectic for you, but it can get hectic in general. Like, you could have all these things pop up, like your manifestations could be fantastic, but then they're so good that you're reeling them in. Howard. Whoever Howard is, are you going after a Howard? You're protected, but somebody is after your money. Somebody could be after your money. And Spirit wants you to just focus on yourself instead of this situation, because whoever it is that you're dealing with currently, whether it's this person Howard or I could be speaking to a Howard, they're basically just there for your money, or you could just be there for their money. But it has to do with somebody named Howard. We got work through your fears, adjustments are required, and what do you need to release? So start doing some shadow work. You can get a shadow work book. You can have even ChatGPT help you with your shadow work. I've used it before. Even though I do this for a living, I still have shadow work that needs to be done. We're always ever growing, ever learning. We are a spirit having a human experience, and we will continue to grow until we have no more growth left to do, which is never. We're always growing. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I will do a more specific reading for you guys, Sagittarius, here in the coming days. So we are going to move on now to Gemini. Gemini, what is going on with you and your current situations in love and finances? We'll start with love first. What's going on for Gemini currently? What's their current situation? Ooh, whoa. Whoa. We got backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. And then we have addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. And then we have separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. So yeah, Gemini, you have someone that you left. Or this person could have even self-sabotaged the relationship, because there is backstabbing, and then there's addiction here, and then there's separation. But I feel like whoever this is, you found out about an addiction that they had, and you let this person go because you put your boundaries up and you didn't want to have to deal with it anymore. And they feel like you backstabbed them by leaving them. And now they're missing you and grieving your loss. They're thinking about you and they're very uncertain about the future. Or you could be currently dealing with this. You could be currently dealing with somebody who is addicted. Somebody could have sex addictions and they backstabbed you by sleeping with somebody else and you found out about it. Because I do feel a third party energy here, but it could be drugs, alcohol, or this person could be sharing an addiction with somebody else, and you found out about it, or you're going to find out about it, and they're not going to be happy about it. Anything else? Twin flame. Cupid's arrow, poker face. Twin flame, yin yang, balance, union, and duality complement polar opposites. Then we have Cupid's arrow, having faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, struck by love. And then we have poker face, taking a chance, risk and options, not showing hand, and gambling. So they're going to try to win you back. But by using this twin flame energy, they could know about twin flames, or you could have said something about them being your twin flame. Somebody here knows about twin flames, and somebody is going to use that information either from what you had told them or from what they have learned about twin flames. And I just want whoever you are that's dealing with this energy currently, Gemini, whichever one of you Geminis are dealing with this currently, this person could be your twin flame, but I feel like they're a karmic twin flame. As in they are a twin flame, but in this lifetime they're karmic. They're not trying to change any addictions they have. The only reason that they're trying to come back and they feel bad is because they got caught. I feel like this person has been doing this for years. They could have said that they were sober, that they, were recovering, things like that. But I'm, survey says, that was a lie, because they are still doing it. They're still doing it. And there is third party energy here, so I feel like they could also be doing this and sharing the addiction with another person that you may or may not know. I feel like you don't know this person. Whoever this is, I feel like this is somebody from their past that you have absolutely no idea who this is. Like, they're not on their Facebook. They've never brought up their name before. You don't know what they look like. Like, this person is somebody completely oblivious to you. They know about you, but you don't know about them. So, yeah, you do with that information what you will, Gemini, but yeah, you need to be doing this. Cutting ties, moving on. Receive what you need. Progression and arriving. Yeah. Yeah, so either this has already happened or it's about to happen here in the near future, because there's also interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. And then we have seduction, coffee cup, sword and rose, and not today. With seduction, you have attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So this could even be somebody that they're friends with. That's a girl. Or this could even be one of their friends, like one of their guy friends. And you could be finding out that he or she likes the same sex and shares that addiction with that person. That's not for everybody, but there is that energy. That energy is there. I'm just saying. So, yeah, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, and perception. So, whatever this is, if it hasn't happened yet, you're about to find it out. You're about to find it out. Yeah, and this other person could be married. So they could be dealing with a married person as well. So not only are they in a relationship with you, but they're also messing with somebody who is also in a relationship, but who's married. I don't feel like you're actually married to this person. I just feel like you've been dating maybe a couple years, couple months, couple weeks. You're a couple, so let's see. Who could Gemini be dealing with? What signs do we have? What signs do we have for Gemini? Anymore. Okay, so I have strong water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. First one to come out though was Spider, which is an air card. So, Libra. I'm getting Libra for this card, and then we have Scorpion, which is a fire sign card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it could also be a Scorpio, and there is heavy water sign here. And then we also have Capricorn, elephant at the bottom of the deck. You or this person's favorite animal is an elephant, or could be an elephant. Or you've recently had an encounter with an elephant, or this could also be an ancestor of yours, because I feel like some of you Geminis have an ancestor that is an elephant. Yeah, you could be dealing with pretty much any sign. Any sign. I'm getting heavy Libra, water sign energy, and fire sign for that. All right, let's take a look at your finances, Gemini. Finances. What's going on with Gemini's finances? Ooh. So we got romance, risk, and isolation. So yeah, you could be debating on whether or not to leave a job. You could be messing around with an employer at your job. Some of you have a secret relationship at work. Um, but you're wanting to move up in the company, and but you're scared that you feel trapped in a situation at work. I do see the romance card here, but it could also be somebody that might just have a crush on you, um, that's trying to keep you there, and you don't want to be there anymore. So, and you have this feeling of being trapped. Let's see. Leave me some more on this. Secrets, resourcefulness, and escape. Yeah, you're trying to escape this without this secret. This could be this could be a secret relationship. Like either they're keeping you a secret or you're keeping them a secret. Um, the person that whoever you're dealing with or we're dealing with, the person that they are sharing an addiction with could be somebody that you actually work with. It could be even a manager or a boss because they know of you, but you don't know of them. But you will. Let's see. Inspiration, detachment, decision. Yeah, so you're kind of detached from the situation, be more independent, but you're dealing with either being orderly or impulsive. So maybe you need this job and or this relationship. Yeah. Some of you Geminis could actually be in a relationship with a boss. You guys could have a business together, like your own business together, and you're worried that if you leave this person, even though you find out or have found out that they cheated on you, had addictions, drug addictions, shared an addiction with a third party lover that you found out about, you might be afraid to leave because of the fact of the finances. Like, you could be scared that they're going to take everything from you if you leave. So you're coming up with some kind of plan. And I'm hearing Spirit say, whatever you do, make sure you do with haste. So just be careful and keep your eyes open. But, yeah. They're not going to be able to take it from you. There's going to be a fight over it when you leave, but they're not going to be able to take away your abundance or what you've put into the work that you have done at your current job or with your current company with this person. Yeah, you're protected. Alright, so let's messages. What's spirit advice for Gemini moving forward? What are the messages? Yeah. Alright, so we have, it's time to take action and step out of your comfort zone. So you could be comfortable with the stability you're at now, and that's why it's hard for you to leave. But Spirit's saying that it's time to go. It's time to get your plan in order. You've probably been procrastinating this for a long time. If you have already found this out about your person and you know about the addictions or you know about the other party that's involved with your person, like, if you already know and you've been known for a couple of years now, sorry, there's this fly that will not leave me alone. Somebody could be sending you evil eye, by the way. Make sure you do a return to sender, Gemini. Spirit's telling you it's time. It's time. This has been long enough. The answers you need in order to take this action, to take this step, to move forward, to finally cut this out. It's coming soon. And then we have don't let pride get in your way. So just be mindful of how you emotionally go into this separation or this cutting ties with the company or whatever it is. Just be mindful. Don't let your pride and ego be vested. Don't let that get the best of you. Hey, Gemini. All right. Gemini, I will also have some more specifically just for you, Gemini, a longer reading here within the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. Next, we are going to go to Capricorn. Capricorn, what is going on with Capricorn? We're going to start with your love life. What's going on with Capricorn's current love situation? We have passion, talking, and seduction. Ooh, so Capricorn, you could be talking to somebody, and you guys could have like great chemistry. There is attraction here. We have passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Then we have talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, emails, talking more, seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, and date, third party, and temptation. So you could have a third party that you are currently dealing with. You could be in a relationship and you have the third party, Capricorn. Not for all of you Capricorns, but a general amount of you Capricorns are sick of the person that you are with currently and are over it, but have not been able to figure out how to, go about leaving them. I feel like for those of you Capricorns, and I'm not judging here, you do what you do, but I know if you stay in this energy for too long, you may find yourself in a bit of a situation, in terms of this situation. Not for all of you, but for those of you Capricorns who have your own third party while you're in a relationship, that message is for you. For those of you who are not, we have the butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Then we have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies, and then we have mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner roots. Capricorn, you could really be just working on yourself here. I feel like some of you Capricorns had some kind of anxious attachment style, and you're trying to work through that, so that way you can heal whatever trauma that had that fear of abandonment, chasing people. You could have even been addicted to chasing just love in general. It could have been due to you not receiving love much as a child, and you could be seeking it out. But I feel like now, and I felt like that was in the past, but I feel like now you're really trying to work on growing internally and fixing those things that you have made an issue within yourself, and it ended up sabotaging a lot of good that you guys had. So I feel like it's self-love right now for the other Cappies that are here. Some of you, not ready for anything commitment just yet, wise. Who could Capricorn be dealing with currently, or will be dealing with in the future? What energies are here? What other energy signs are here for Capricorn? Love life. Oh shit, we have Lion, which is Capricorn energy. We have Dragonfly, which is air energy. Well, I mean, this is Earth energy, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, um, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, air signs. And then we also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So, yeah, those are the main energies. There could be any sign, though. Alright, let's take a look at your finances, Cappy. What does Capricorn's finances look like? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Exaltation, appreciation, acquisition, manipulation, and idealism. So you could be dealing with, you could be in a relationship, or it could be dealing with a work situation where they're not paying you very well. They're acting like they appreciate you as an employee, but they're not giving you that in materialistic form. They're having you, I feel like they're having you do all these things for crap money. And it's the appreciation, the exaltation, the shouting out to you, whatever they're doing to overemphasize their quote unquote appreciation for you. It's just to manipulate you to be okay with the crap pay that you're getting. Let's see. Let's see if they're. Yeah. Exaltation, acquisition, manipulation, flirtation, caution, organization, authority, empathy, defense, practicality. Yeah. Somebody. This could be a boss that's using what they pay you as a form of control to keep you stuck. They could be giving you just enough to get by, but not enough for what your value actually is there. And it looks like you have somebody in management that either you have a crush on or they have a crush on you. But I feel like for most of you, this is a manipulative, narcissistic boss that just doesn't give a crap about you. They act like they do, but they really don't. They really don't. Yeah, you need to speak up. It's time. Something needs to be said in terms of your payment, because I just had this weird thing stuck in my throat. It felt like I couldn't talk, but I had something that I needed to get out. I feel like that's what you guys need to do. I'll figure it out. All right. Let's see. What's the advice? The advice. Fiery climax approaches. Your dreams need a practical plan, and don't let your past hold you back. So, wherever you're at currently in terms of your love and your finances, an ending is definitely coming for both. In terms of love and finances, there's an ending happening in both. Spirit's saying that your dreams need a practical plan, which is leading me to believe that you just need to strategize and figure this out, figure out what you're going to do. In terms of job, you could be thinking about starting your own business. You could be thinking about waiting until your business is, abundant before you leave your job, but I very much encourage you, plan it out, see how you can do both, but also to the point, like, there's also this other part that you have to remember, that your mental health is way more important than any kind of money that you make. You can make money doing anything, any day of the week. You can always make more money. You cannot, you know, you can't always keep yourself mentally healthy when you're involved in a corporation who treats you like crap. It's emotionally and physically exhausting, and it does not help your mental health at all. It affects your south node. It puts you in your south node. Um, yeah, south node here. There's That's so weird. Anyway, so we've got Aries, Taurus, and South Node. This looks like it is also Taurus. Well, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let's go to Aries. What's going on for you, Aries, in love? I'm going to use this deck. Alright, what's going on in Aries love life? This is called the Lover's Oracle, by the way, if anybody is wondering. I love these cards, they're so pretty. What's going on? Aries. We have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And then we have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Having some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So you could be trying to manifest a good outcome with the person that, if you're currently dealing with somebody, you could be trying to manifest a better outcome with this person, because you could be going through a rough patch with somebody and you could be debating on whether or not, you want to stay with this person and try to make it work, um, or if you want to just rip the band-aid off, cut it off, and try to move on with your life, because something isn't working here. But it also says don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. So if you have some kids with this person and you're thinking, well, if you leave, then the kids are going to be brought up in broken home. Don't think like that. Especially in terms of if you do have kids, because even if you have kids with somebody and you want to make it work for the kids, it doesn't work if you are not okay. If you and your partner are not okay, that's going to reflect and project outwardly, and the kids are going to see that. Kids are very sensitive to energy, and they can feel like when you're upset, or they can feel when you're angry, or when something is off. That's why energy protection is super, super important to do. But it's harder to keep your kids protected from any projection or negative energy. So if this is a toxic relationship and you guys just are not working out, but you want, and you're debating on whether you should stay for kids or just to leave, I am not a therapist, I am not a divorce attorney, none of that, but if I were in your shoes, I would just leave. As much as it would suck, as much as it's going to suck if you do go about that route, it's gonna suck even more if you stay and you're completely miserable and your kids can see that. And then we have, for the others of you, we have look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstance you currently find yourself in. Some of you Aries could be dealing with a breakup or contemplating a breakup. But I feel like, or, you know, this actually feels like self-sabotage. Some of you Aries, not all of you, but some of you have self-sabotaged your relationship with somebody, and you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you, why you keep doing this with everyone that you've been with, and why you keep doing this to yourself. And it says right here, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. It says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So you could have had a bad go at it in terms of relationships, and it could have traumatized you to the point of what you feel like is possibly no return, but you can return. You can bounce back from this. This could have been just the worst breakup of your entire freaking life, and you could be, trying to move on. It's just nothing seems to be working out. It's because you haven't done the work yet. It sucks. Like there's a saying that says time heals all wounds, but it doesn't. Time does not heal all wounds. The only thing that can heal your wounds is you. You have to be able to work on them. You have to be able to feel the feelings that you feel and be able to recognize them and, have a conversation with yourself or write it down. Like, what are you feeling? Why are you feeling like this? How does it relate to your current situation? And what can you do to help yourself release that energetic tie or emotion to that feeling that you feel for that situation or what you're currently dealing with. And I promise you it will help so much. It will help so much. And it will take time for that all to work. It's not an overnight thing. I still am dealing with my own shit. We all deal with shit. We all deal with our own shit. But it's up to us to be able to work on that shit. So we can release the shits. You know what I'm saying? So who could these energies be that Aries is dealing with? Centaur, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Firebird, another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius. So Aries, you could be dealing with another Aries or a Sagittarius. And then we have Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, however you want to say it. And then we have Whale. Your ancestors are trying to get in touch with you. You could be drawn to the water currently. I mean, it's summertime, almost everybody is, but you could be wanting to go to the water a lot more frequently, and it's because you need to cleanse your energy, and not only cleanse your energy, but your ancestors are trying to reach out to you. So if you are feeling a connection with water, meditating by the water even might be good for you to help you heal, be able to connect with your ancestors and your guides. So, could be any sign, but I'm getting Sagittarius, Aries, and then we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be dealing with. All right, let's see what's going on for your finances. What's going on for Aries finances? Attachment, seduction, vision. You could be daydreaming, Aries. You could be at work daydreaming of something. Somebody could be giving you a dirty offer. I feel like somebody is going to use, or somebody that you're connected to is giving out a dirty offer. We have seduction and vision here, and then we have 12, 12. We have 11, 12, and 12, which is 12, 12 is twin flame numbers. This could be somebody that you're connected to. This could be, I bet, this doesn't even feel like your energy, Aries. This feels like somebody that you're connected to, and like either a close relative or a friend or somebody that you know. Could be even somebody that you work with. Someone is creating a way out of no way, but using seduction to do it. We have heavy Pisces energy. Seduction and vision are both Pisces energy. And then we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here as well. Oh, sorry, just Aquarius. So Pisces and Aquarius. The person that you know that is in this reading, this could be somebody's twin flame. And it could be something that you're aware of, a situation that you're aware of, but you know how this person is, and you could be detaching from this person. So this person that's in your energy, in terms of, like, this person could be draining your finances that you're connected to, and it doesn't even have to be a lover, Aries, and I don't think it is. I think it's just somebody that you know, that you're providing for in some kind of way financially. And whoever this is, it is also somebody's twin flame, and they've either told you this or you found out some other way. You probably know the person that they're also dealing with. A few. At least 5. Is from what I'm seeing here. At least 5. We have 1, 1, 1, 1. So we also have 11, 11, and then we also have 12, 12. So yeah, this is somebody that you're very close. I feel like this could be a sibling even. It's either a parent or a sibling. And you could be providing for them financially in some kind of way. But you could be wanting to detach from this person because they're draining you financially. Criticism. We got criticism here. They could be criticizing your decisions. You could be criticizing their decisions on what they're doing, or you could know who this person's twin flame is, and they could have also known it, and this person is doing like so much extra crap that the person, like, you could be friends with the person that they're actually twin flame from, or from. You could have heard this from your friend about somebody that you're related to, that they found out that that person you're related to is their twin flame, and it could be one of your friends. You could either already know this or could be finding this out. But either way, whoever you're providing the finances for, you're ready to detach from it. You're angry with this person for some reason. Something to do with their decisions and choice. It's something to do with their decisions that you do not like. You don't like it at all. Aries, you could be threatening to cut this person off even because of something that they're doing with their love life. Discrimination, restlessness. We got choice and restlessness earlier. Influence, flattery, extremism, yeah. Bluff, yeah, you could. Intuition, you know. You already know how this person is. And their life choices you don't like. You don't like that they took advantage of somebody you're friends with. You are actually really pissed off. Somebody that you're friends with, Aries, whoever this other energy is that you are either, like I said, I feel like this is either a sibling or a parent that you're related to. Whoever it is, they could have gotten with one of your friends and you could have known how they are, but you thought things would be different with this person, like they were gonna get their shit together, and they didn't, and they were bluffing. And you knew this. You figured it out before they even said anything. But they were just using your friend for their money. And now you're thinking about cutting them off because of it. Because they hurt your friend and you don't want to deal with their crap anymore. Yeah, submission, inheritance, principle, and assertion. Yeah, so you're planning on cutting this person off, whoever you're providing for, that's the twin flame to somebody else, or you think they're the twin flame to somebody else and they're screwing them over. You're cutting them off. You're cutting them off. Yeah, they're acting out of their ego. There's extremism again. So they could be a violent person. They could be using violence and domination for this materialistic fulfillment as well. They could have pulled this person's arm to get this, yeah. Independence, domination, and then fulfillment. So yeah, you're very upset with this person. What about just Aries finances? Whoa! Jeez Louise. Okay, let's see what's going on. Lower here. Power, indecision, discovery, birth, and risk. So you could be deciding, not not only what to do with this person, but also to do with your current job. Whatever you're doing for your current job, Aries, this is not something that you want to do for the rest of your life. But I feel like that you have no other option right now. Especially with you providing for this other person. But I feel like whatever is going on currently, once you cut off that other energy that you're providing for, your finances are going to look better, and then you're gonna find something else. You might even move away. There's discovery here, but with another number 9 and looks like Sagittarius energy. But we have what looks like an Egyptian tomb, and then we have the globe, and then we have water, there's a ship, there's palm trees. So you could even be, whoa, take your money and run. Like I hear that song. Oh, take your money and run. So you're gonna be cutting this person off. Then you're gonna be getting your funds together because your finances are gonna start looking up after you cut this person off that you're providing for, and then soon once that happens, it's gonna birth a whole new idea, and you're gonna go after it, and you're gonna travel whatever it is. You're gonna travel to it, whether you're moving for a new job or you just want to move and get out of the place that you're in general. You could have just recently moved, and this is going on, but yeah, drama, friendship, eccentricity, adaptability, achievement, quarrel, yeah, vision. So yeah. It's just, you're over the drama of it. This person was your friend. Whoever you're providing the finances to screwed your friend over, and they were screwing them over for their finances. Now their finances is all on you, and yeah, caution. Fulfillment. Manipulation, yeah. Empathy. So they're gonna try to pull a pity party for me to get you to not cut them off, but it's a bluff. They're doing it because they know they're about to lose their finances, and they're gonna get defensive about it, but you're gonna escape the situation. I'm hearing somebody could even be starting drama because you're gonna cut them off with one of your friends. So just look out for that, Aries. Let's get your advice here on what Spirit wants you to know. Jeez Louise. I can't even. Somebody just does not have their shit together, Aries. I am so sorry. Alright. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, those flipped out. Okay. So we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Don't let pride get in your way. Nothing is yet set in stone. Have faith in your dreams. The answers you need are coming. Prosperity lies ahead. Show the world the real you. So we have basically Spirit is saying whatever is happening right now, it's gonna come to pass. Um, they're helping you with this, so make sure if you are already spiritual or spiritually awoken, make sure you stay in contact with your guides. Bring love into the situation. A new start is coming. So yeah, keep in touch with your guides if you can. If you are not spiritually woke or have been set with your spirituality, now is the time to do so. You need to start connecting with your guides and your ancestors so they are able, because they're trying to help you with this situation. So you need to, they could even be sending you signs. You could be seeing 11:11 and 12:12 a lot. Actually, 12:12 on the clock right now. So crazy. And if you don't believe me, it's literally right there, 12:12 on the clock. So could be seeing 11:11, 12:12. I'm seeing 12:12. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, Aries. Let's see. What can we do now? Let's do Libra. And then I think this one is going to be my last one. Did I do Libra? I can't remember if I did Libra. I don't think I did. I did Gemini. So yeah, let's do Libra. Let's go ahead with Libra. What's going on with my Libra? Current love situation. We've got mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds, talking, interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, emails, talking more. Then you have old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Libra, you could be talking to somebody, but also sexually invested in somebody else. So you could be involved with two different people right now. One of them you're involved with sexually. You could even live with this person, or this person could on and off live with you. This could be a baby daddy that you're possibly on and off with. You're sexual with that person, but you could also be talking to somebody else. This person could just be treating you like straight dog crap. This baby daddy energy could be, or baby mama energy. Take it how it resonates, flip the roles where they must, but this person could be treating you like straight dog crap. Like 1 minute you guys are fine, next minute it's like all hell breaks loose and it's just a shitstorm and a karmic cycle repeating itself, and you don't know what to do in terms of that situation. Yeah, there's passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire, seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation, and death. The relationship is over, no second chances, growth and transformation. What's dead is dead. So yeah, whoever you're talking to is going to be helping you move on from this situation, because right now you're currently involved in a third party. You have a third party situation, you have a triangle, love affair going on, Libra. It's going to be the death of one of these relationships, but it is your choice. One of them is a soulmate, or both of them could be. And they soulmates doesn't always have to be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a friend that you're talking to and you are thinking about hooking up with, or are already hooking up with, and you could just be talking to the baby daddy because that, or baby mama, and that person could be missing you. Because we have heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup, and we have death. The relationship is over. No second chances to grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So yeah, some of you could be dealing with letting this past energy go, because what's over is over. Like, you could be still physical with this person, but you're just not mentally there anymore. You're already giving to somebody else in terms of emotionally and mentally. And then there's others of you where this friendship with somebody that you were hooking up with is over, and you're both very, very saddened by it, but it had to end. Nothing lasts forever, but even though you might be heartbroken over this, it's gonna be a positive thing for you. As long as you have a positive mindset, you'll be able to manifest gratitude, bliss, and blessings. So once this is done, yeah, and then we have coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition, and tragic endings. So yeah, this could be bittersweet for you. Like, for some of you Libras, like, I feel like this could have been a very close friend that you were intimate with even, and it's just bittersweet because it's like, you have that friendship with somebody and you don't want the friendship to end, but at the same time, you can't, once you're intimate with somebody, you can't take that back. There could be other feelings involved. It could be feelings just on their side. It could be unrequited love, but, you could also have feelings for that person. And it's hard not to, like, sexual energy and sexually sharing energy is completely real. So when you share sexual energy, you connect with their energy. They're connecting with your energy. So you're tying yourself. You're tying each other's sexual energy together. There's going to be some kind of attachment or emotion. Whether you want to admit it or not, you know deep down that that's true. So listen to Erica Badu talk just a little bit. I love watching Erica Badu's. Got a couple good interviews on there. But alright, Libra, let's see what's going on. Oh, sorry. Who are the signs that Libra is possibly dealing with in terms of their love life currently? Alright, Libra. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign. I'm seeing it here. Heavy fire energy, though. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, then we also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign. Heavier Pisces energy than anything. Alright, let's... That one, the fire. So it could be even a Cancer, or Sagittarius. Or it's somewhere in there, your chart. Let's see what's going on with your finances. What's going on with Libra's finances? Current energy. Somebody is pissed at you, Libra. Or you're pissed. Also, you're also pissed at somebody. There's a lot of drama here. But whoever you're connecting with, Libra, whatever you're doing for finances, this could be a Libra, because we have caution, fulfillment, enterprise, revenge, authority, and acquisition. There could be police involved here. Spirit could be cautioning you about what you're doing for money. Yeah. So somebody that you work with or wherever you work, you need to be careful because there is an authority energy here. And when I seen the enterprise with authority and revenge, somebody that you work with or that could work with you, somebody has been talking to the police because of somebody who works there. And it has to do with how you are making money. And it's somebody that wants revenge on you. Or you could be doing this to somebody else because you want revenge on them. Clarification. So this could be some of you Libras. For some of you Libras, this is you getting revenge on somebody by getting the police involved with how somebody is making money. Or this could be happening to you. So just either way, you're going to want to be careful because if you're doing that to somebody else, Libra, you also have to remember what you put out comes back to you threefold. Remember, really think about things before you go and do them and ask yourself, are the consequences worth the actions? Or am I just acting off of emotion because I'm upset? because there's loss here. And it's either you're going to lose a job, you're going to lose home, you're going to lose money, or you're going to lose your life. So whatever is going on, I highly, and spirit obviously confirming that, caution with loss. You could be even seeing ravens. If you're seeing ravens or any kind of blackbird, it's spirit sending you a caution to be careful what you're doing. It's an enterprise. Could be ability, flattery, bluff. Yeah, companionship. So you could be trying to get with somebody out of revenge, out of spite in terms of somebody else, and you're telling them about what somebody else is doing for money. Or that could be what you or somebody else is doing for money, and somebody's telling on somebody about it. I don't want to say, I mean, it's definitely, yeah, speculation in principle. Somebody could think that you're doing sex work. Some of you might not be, but I'm kidding. There is a general good amount of you Libras that are in the sex work industry, and there's no judgment here. But whatever you're doing for money in terms of the sex industry, just be careful, because either you're getting told on, or you're telling on somebody else, and it's gonna backfire. Either way, no matter how you put it, it's gonna backfire. If you're the one doing it, it's gonna backfire in terms of you're gonna lose something. It was a crow eating a skull. You could be, yeah, speculation fortune. Somebody's speculating your money. And you could be doing exactly what the speculation is, but even if you are, regardless of if you are or not, you still need to be careful, because there's some kind of loss. There's some kind of loss here, and it's not a very good outcome from what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. I really don't like giving bad news if I don't have to, but I am just a messenger. I have to give the messages as spirit lets them. Is the advice for Libra. Communication is key. Prosperity lies ahead. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, so basically, Spirit's confirming everything that I just said. New Moon in Pisces. Pisces is here again. Then we also have Taurus and Earth sign, and then we have Gemini, air sign. So we have air, water, and Earth signs here for who we could be dealing with. I'm still getting, though, this heavy Pisces. I figured, I knew I was feeling the heavy Pisces, and here it is right there. Literal Pisces. New Moon in Pisces. Just be careful. Be very, very careful of how you handle this and approach everything. And just think about it before you go and do it. That's all I got for you, Libra. Let me see here. Alright, let's do one more. Alright, let's do Aquarius. Aquarius, you will be my last one for tonight, and then I will be doing a part 2 tomorrow night. Even these shorter reads, there's so many different energies going on in each of the signs, so it is draining a little bit on my energy, so I do have to kind of have some kind of break in between. Otherwise, I'm never going to get it. So, giving you guys the best accurate readings as humanly possible. I am going to have to split this into a part 1 and 2. Right. So, Aquarius. What is going on in your love life? Oh, we got backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and a shocking attack. And then we have healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. And then we have the snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, and look over your shoulder. So, Aquarius, I see that you are on a current self-love journey and trying to be happier after some kind of heartbreak and pain over a lie or a few lies, or this could have been you even backstabbing somebody in the back, and you could just be, moving on from it. And then there is something going on here in terms of your love life. We have the snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. So somebody that you were in a third party with, you could have been the other woman, or this could have been another woman. I could be speaking to a male Aquarius or female. Just flip the roles as you must and take what resonates, obviously, and leave what doesn't. Don't force anything to come into your life. But whoever you were, you're here. You're here in the middle. You're dealing with your stuff from the past, but you're trying to make better choices. You're trying to give yourself that self-love and self-care, and you're trying to move on from this, and you're trying to heal from everything. And then you have this person here who is trying to invade in your newfound love space. This person could even be stalking you. Whoever it is, they're jealous of you, and you consider them an enemy. Consider them an enemy in some aspect. They could have been the person that broke your heart, even, or that you broke theirs, and they think of you as the enemy. And they could be stalking you, trying to see where you're at, see what you're doing, trying to figure out how to ruin your newfound happiness, or you could be doing this to somebody else. Flip it as you must, but yeah. Let me see. Anything new? Any new people or new energies coming in? Oh, yeah, I see. You're trying to get your Ace of Cups. You're just trying to fill up your cup. You're not focused on anybody else or anything else. You're focused on you and getting yourself right, and then getting your life back on track here. Somebody is looking at you from a distance. Yeah. There's Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Death card. So, there's the Wheel of Fortune card. Yeah. I don't see anything new coming in. I see old people trying to see what new you might have coming in. So let's take a look at your finances, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for your finances. Aquarius, what's going on for your finances? We have ostentation, generosity, and we have riches. So you could have You could have friends in high places. And take them. You could be creating somebody with some friends, or you could be creating somebody. What? Why would I say that? You could be creating somebody. So you could be, actually that kind of makes sense. You could be mentoring somebody on how to make money. You could be getting into some kind of consultation business. And if that's the route that you go, in terms of like whether you're a teacher, a motivational speaker, a guidance coach, accountant, even whatever you're looking into doing that has to deal with teaching people how to make money or use money or help them get their money organized, this endeavor that you're interested in doing, whatever you're going to be doing is going to make you quite a bit of money, Aquarius. And then we have Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. And you could resonate with the number 2, 5, 10, 7, 1. I'm hearing good luck. I don't know what that means, but I mean, it could be. I mean, you could be getting luck. You could be getting some good luck coming your way, Aquarius, in terms of your finances. You could even get some kind of generous donation from a friend or somebody and that you know that has money in high places. You could be even getting an inheritance. So I see good things in your future for your finances, whether it's going on currently or it's future probability. It's gonna be there. You're gonna be baller status. Right here, we got baller status. Yeah, look at that. Right below status, we got riches. So you are gonna be balling. Whoever you are, Aquarius, you about to be rich as hell. Or you're in the process of creating something that will be generationally wealthy. So good luck to you, Aquarius. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. What is the advice from Spirit? What messages from Spirit does Aquarius need to know right now? We have prosperity lies ahead. What do you need to release? And a time to give rather than take. And at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender to the divine. So prosperity lies ahead. We have new moon in Taurus. What do you need to release? Wanting moon. And then we have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So yeah, it looks like Spirit is just telling you, like, you know, whatever you're doing right now, it's going to bring you prosperity. But what do you need to release in order to make it happen, for one? And what are you trying to take that you should actually be giving right now rather than taking? In terms of your love life and your finances. Alright, so that is what I have for you guys. Tomorrow we will go ahead and do the rest of the signs. I'll have to figure out what signs we have not done yet, because I do not remember all of the signs that we've done so far. So I hope you guys have a good night, and make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel. Again, if you would like a personal read, it will be in the description below this video. But yeah. Have a very blessed night.